Ascension tier list and guide. It's an update. Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're doing an update of this. The last one I did of this was May 2024, so it's been 5 months. There's some things I got wrong, there's some things I need to add, so let's go over it. Of course, with anything like this, it's just down to personal opinion, whether or not you like it or not. Of course, if you have difference of opinion, have you say in the comments, like, Rich, you shouldn't have put that there. Why have you not put that champion there? And all the stuff that one usually sees. So, some things to kind of like housekeeping off the bat, just to kind of explain to people. Number one, if you're not familiar with the power scaling of Ascension, I've put this in there. This is from a Kabam live stream a long time ago. The way they explain things is that a 7-star at rank 3 is equal in power to an ascended 6-star at rank 5. I think that's right. Or is it rank 2? No, it should be rank 5, because then it's like it's rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, and then obviously rank 5 there. And then the Ascension. Yes, that's the Ascension point there. So yes, it's equal to a rank 3 7-star. Of course, when we get rank 5 7-stars, they're going to be obsolete in kind of like, yeah, very short space of time. But, of course, again, more housekeeping to let you know is that 5 stars to exclusively ascend are these right here. Except for, obviously, I think I've got to remove Jessica Jones. I don't know. I'm going to keep that on there. But Magic, Quake, Weapon X, they're kind of like, I say exclusive. Yeah, maybe they're not as exclusive, these two there. But anyway, we'll leave them there for the time being. Of course, your Kangs and other stuff, but who's going to be doing that nowadays? Also, a few other bits of housekeeping to let you know. Ascension's always down to a personal opinion, and ascend who you like for whatever reason, if it's defense and offense. I do think that champions that fall into 2 categories, they're good in attack and they're good in defense, are going to be key candidates to help you out as being stronger defenders because they have higher hit pools and attack rating, but also those that are kind of, you want to use yourself to kind of like do more damage in some really kind of key and important areas. You, of course, invest less cost to ascend a 6-star than it would be to, get a 7-star and rank 3 it. So again, comparable example. There's a bishop there, 7-star, rank 3. But if I wanted a specific champion, I go, well, to be honest, I could just do, if I had a rank 5, 6-star ascended bishop, it's equal in power to this on paper. So you kind of look at like the lower investment versus the take home for it. There's also more champions I need to add to this spreadsheet, but of course you can check it out in the link in the description as you so wish. Now, we're going to be adding more to this, so kind of hold on to your hats, people. And there's reasons behind it. So I'm going to be putting together something which is called a justification and write-up tab, which is going to be in development, which is going to be on the spreadsheet at a later date, where you can click on it and kind of find a justification as to why that champion's there, for what reason, giving a little bit more to it. So let's begin. I have to do a lot of disclaimer stuff, mainly because people ask questions and point out stuff. So additions, let's get out of the way the lowers. So Silver Sable pre-buff, I'm putting into a C position, and the same thing with North Star. I was thinking of putting it a bit less, but the reason being is that they are, well, until buffed, you never really get an idea how good they're going to be. Spider-Punk could be going up further, and I think that's probably the case. Let's actually throw him up to B just for the time being, just because, hey, his buff could improve him. Scarlet Witch Sigil, I'm bringing down to D, mainly because I just don't... It's an exclusive champion, and not many people have her, so is it worth using? A lot of people would opt for other mystics in her kind of place. Now, new additions to D. New additions to B, sorry. I realised I didn't put Odin in at all. Odin, for a lot of people, is just used as a kind of a backup champion and kind of like booster champion for a lot of things. The same way that you could look for Black Widow Deadly Origin and Colossus being helpful enough, but I don't know. I feel personally that Black Widow Deadly Origin is, even though it's been good in Battlegrounds, and I'm sure people use her, I don't think she's been as popular as she is. But then the damage from her shocks can actually be quite nice. So I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to put Black Widow Deadly Origin there. And maybe what I'll do is I'll do a video on Colossus as an Ascended champion and then eat my words in several months' time when I redo this. So let's do that, okay? I've put it on my list as a video to do. So going straight into, let's get A out of the way. Patriot, I'm just going to put in, yeah, again, people might like him. I think that he could be better. He could be better in an attacking sense. Looking for defensive options, Man-Thing. Now, I've recently picked up Man-Thing's a 7-star with plans to put him into a rotation of defense in Battlegrounds. Would I like to 200 signature the 6-star version and rank 5 as a 6-star? Yes, because I think that he could indeed form that improvement I need. Just for having something like... is it the whole heavy attacks chance? No, it's not. Is it? Yes, when charging a heavy attack, gain unstoppable, which can be quite nice, depending on the AI being defensive annoyance. And I thought the champion was able to cycle through getting some extra fury passives, but I would probably read that wrong. In any case, as Man-Thing's agitation grows, he does his attack, gaining up to X amount of attack power on agitation, but also his signature ability helps out as well. 6-star rank 5 version, I think, could be a bit of a pest in Battlegrounds. And from an attack sense, ooh, it's tricky. I think it's a bit of an iffy one. I'm looking at him more as a defensive-based option. Beta Ray Bill, which is on my rank up agenda, goes right in quite easily into that position there of A. I think there is a strong, shift. Once I've ranked him up and got to play with him a little bit more, other than saying, hey, he's got great utility for certain fights and attack in Battlegrounds, but also does a high amount of damage in other areas, I think he can go into S tier really, really easily. Count Nefaria, I'll definitely do the same because he's new and has some really cool interactions. The same thing with the leader. Shathra, we did a full video on Shathra and the way that her power control works. I think she could even go into S as well because of the power control, which I absolutely love, and some other kind of key elements. Ascending a Luke Cage in this day and age is actually not too much of a bad idea. Oh, I've gone on to 2023. So, yeah, we can slot him in there, but he could go into S. As a counter for Serpent, he is coming into his own, and having him as a front end high damage or higher damage with higher hit pool means you're going to be taking a 6-star version up to rank 5, 200 signature or whatever, and be like, hey, he can help out in a very tricky fight if you don't have the likes of White Tiger, but also he deals with other things. I completely forgot to add in, or I've bumped up these champions here into oh no, I've messed up. These are meant to some of those were meant to go into S tier, weren't they? No, those are going into, so these are going to S tier. Luke Cage is going up into S tier because of that countering. Shathra as well is going there. Yeah, Silk got upgraded as well. I felt that should have been upgraded. Shuri with that damage, the more I'm playing about with the 4-star version, the more I'm like, hey, well, if you don't have the rank 3 7-star version, then at least like getting the 200 signature could be helpful enough. Going on to A, and we've got to bring some new champions in. Let's grab them all and bring them up. A lot of these champions are either going to be used in an attack sense or a defense sense. So, a Mega Sentinel, I massively rate, and I think that anybody that a Mega Sentinel should be rank 5 and 200 signatured and ascended because she's just very, very helpful. Dust, similar thing, but attack good, defense, yes, very good as well. Negasonic's in there because she's been used more as a defense option, so why not make her more beefier? The same thing with Arcade, good in attack though. Vision Arcus, seen a few times in Battlegrounds, can be a pest at 200 signature and as well as an ascended champion. Guardian, similar, again, defense, used quite a lot, pest. Havoc, again, similar, defense, pest, attacking. Superior Iron Man, since the buff, has just been like a godsend, really. Using incursions, used in other areas of the game, a very effective champion with just high damage, and then defensive and also a bit of attack gore. But he's kind of gone away from that kind of like attacking prowess that I've seen a lot of people use him for. A lot of the time, it's like we'll just thrust him into defense, and he's able to do his thing. I see a lot of battleground decks kind of like shifting in metas and stuff, and we've got to do a video devoted to that. Anyway. Let's move on to A. I've already done the new champions of A. Let's do the old champions of A, which have to be added in because I stupidly put them a lot lower than they should be. Okay, so let's go with one of my favorites at the moment. One of my favorite champions is Juggernaut, who goes again into A. He's been upgraded. I'm gonna have to increase A because A is just getting a bit too stonked. Spider Gwen. Spider Ham, I don't know why I put that lower. That should have been up in like the A tier. Look at that, I've just added a new row. That's when you know a lot of champions. Prowler, again, another great attacking champion. Defensive wise, I don't see him on defenses much. It doesn't mean to say that he's not there, I just haven't seen him that much. And Ascended King Groot is something that is pretty good. Like, sustainability, survivability is what makes that champion excel a bit more. And with the... I can't remember if there's a 7-star version available, but if this is the only version, at least for now, it's kind of like a solid investment of Ascension because, you know, 200 signaturing, a 7-star version is cheaper. A 6-star version is cheaper than it is the 7-star. What else? Well, we've got to add in some more. I think we've got some more S to add in, and we've got these here: Enchantress, Domino, Adam Warlock, and changes to Future Ant-Man, Longshot, Gladiator, Titania. So, apologies. I feel like when I look over this, like people may be kind of screaming a lot of times going, Rich, why have you done that, you silly idiot? And like, yeah, I do agree with you. There's times where I kind of look back at this and like I do, you know, go into the comment section and then kind of a few months down the line look to kind of replace and redo some stuff whenever I get the time to do it. And time is always a very important thing to look over these things and go, well, you shouldn't have put that there. Why the heck did you put that there? And I'm questioning myself. You know, that's the thing. That's the thing. Something like, why did you do that for? So yeah, coming back to this, and also metas change. Okay, metas change. Back in May, Gladiator. It's actually got to go up into these are for S. Gladiator was I don't think he was buffed then, but then he got buffed. Future Ant-Man is becoming again a pest in battlegrounds. As a defensive-based champion, people have got their hands on Enchantress early, and she's already a meta annoyance when it comes to what is it? Yeah, a meta annoyance for defense. So why wouldn't she go up into S as a standard? Domino. I don't know why I didn't put Domino in this, but yeah, as I said, there's 24 new champions being added to this Ascension, list. And there's more to come, and I've got more work to do with this. Adam Warlock, again, another defensive pest. Then there's Longshot, which is an attacking great. Defensively, seen him in Battlegrounds quite a bit. And of course, Titania has got to be added into this. So a lot of changes. I'm happier with the direction we're going from the last time I changed this to at least get a bit of a full picture of stuff. Downgrading some champions. Oh, I just realized I did make a mistake. I put Black Widow Deadly Origin right at the top, didn't I? She's there. And I am actually I'm gonna agree with a downgrade on that one. I'm gonna do a downgrade, mainly because I feel that she's kind of fallen out of that kind of like meta of usage, and she does a good amount of shock damage in any case. And the way that I'm kind of like framing this is that, look, ascend who you want to ascend, and this is just probably like ascend these first, ascend these second, ascend these third, ascend these fourth, and ascend these fifth. Or don't bother ascending anything that's below, that's kind of B and below. I think actually that's a better way to explain it. Don't ascend anything that's B and below, or debatable things in B and below. Although actually I'm just seeing Venom right there and I'm going, no, I'm gonna have to bring that up there. It's sometimes, as I said, sometimes I look at it and go like, no, why did you put Venom there? But of course other ones, make more sense. Silver Sable may get a buff, so she may kind of be bumped up. North Star's alright, but maybe it's best to be there at C. Anyway, Your thoughts on who to ascend in the description, in the comment section. This has been another Rich is on holiday video, so here's something. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out the spreadsheet if you want to in the description, and I'll see you all soon. Check out some other content, and bye bye for now. Cheers.